Stephen Cooley, and welcome to the Stephen Cooley Real Estate Show. Spring is in the air, and so is home buying, so you definitely want to stay tuned for the most beautiful homes for sale in your area. On today's show, we're going to take a look at the national real estate market, and if that interests you, you definitely want to watch that interview. Please visit all the homes available on our website at StephenCooley.com. Please join our fan page on Facebook. We're giving an iPad away once we reach 5,000 fans. We'll be right back.
This presentation of the Stephen Cooley Real Estate Show is sponsored by South Carolina Bank and Trust. We believe in South Carolina.
Hello, I'm Stephen Cooley, and welcome to the Stephen Cooley Real Estate Show. I've got Julie Storm back on the show. Welcome to the show, Julie.
Stephen, always a pleasure to be here.
I'm glad to have you here on this nice spring day.
It's beautiful outside.
Absolutely. Great weather's bringing out lots of people wanting to buy houses.
Well, that's fantastic news.
Absolutely.
I understand we have some other fantastic news.
Yes, we do.
I believe you were just out in California and for your Keller Williams group, and I understand that you guys won top in South Carolina in the whole Keller Williams establishment.
Absolutely.
That is quite an accolade.
Thank you so much. It says a lot about our hard work, but it also, Julie, says a lot about Rock Hill. We're ranked #1 in the state, the Stephen Cooley team, in home sales, and we're top 50 in the nation.
Wow.
And again, that says a lot about how hard we work and how much we love real estate and selling people homes, but it also says a lot about our community and how home sales have hung in there. We're beating agents in cities like Miami and New York and LA and things like that. So it's really making makes us feel good and makes us feel good about home prices here in general. So very excited about that. We hope to even move up those rankings more next year. And so learned a lot of things out in LA. We go to the national convention every year to kind of get a vision on what the entire nation's doing. We have people moving here from all 50 states, and so we need to understand their markets and what they're going through, because when they move to our area from somewhere, let's say like Las Vegas, where home prices are down 60 to 70%, you've got to realize what state that buyer is when they land here and they want to house hunt. Last year, 4.9 million homes were sold in the United States, right under 5 million. The predictions for 2011 are 5 million. So we're going to see about the same number of sales as we did last year. The good news is it will increase a little bit. That's interesting. Out of those sales, 2.5 million, or 50%, will be purchases of homes that are in a distressed situation, which is homes that are anywhere from short sale to bank owned. And so you're going to see about 50% of your sales be homes that are in that situation. That's where the low pricing is, and that's where the buyers are scooping up the market. It's interesting, in the fourth quarter of 2010, every state but one, which wasn't our state, saw an increase in home sales over last year. So we are seeing home sales increase now. They kind of boomed during the tax credit, and then they dropped back off. So we're seeing home sales increase. Pricing, the median price range of a home that a buyer purchased was up 1%. That's the first gain we've seen in America since 2006. So again, the trend is that the decreasing is stopping and it's leveling off and increasing. Home affordability, which is the amount of money it takes to own a home out of your income, is the lowest since they ever started tracking it, which is 50 years. A gallon of milk has went from 83 cents to $4. A gallon of gas has went from 50 cents to $4. But the cost of owning a home is actually at the lowest point in 50 years. That's due to decreased home pricing, but it's also due to interest rates not being at 10, 12, 15, 20%. Interest rates across America last year averaged 4.69. So the payment on a home that your parents bought 40 years ago is about the payment that you'll have now on the same home. And that's just really interesting. The least amount of your income is going to owning a house ever. So it's just a fantastic time to buy. Warren Buffett's famous for saying that when people are greedy, he's fearful, and when people are fearful, he's greedy. And you can apply that to the real estate market now. People who have been a little bit afraid of the market has caused prices to drop and that kind of stuff. And it is the time to get in and buy the real estate. And it's just an awesome opportunity to get your dream home, because you're going to get it at about a 20% discount, and you're going to get a rate that's going to save you hundreds of thousands of dollars over the course of owning the home for 30 years if you choose to own it that long. So it's really an interesting market. We're seeing sellers sell their homes, and we're seeing buyers get great deals. We're seeing the lowest payments that people have had on properties and since I've been in the business. And so just a good market out there.
Well, typically going into the spring is when people really start getting interested in going and looking. So I imagine we have a good amount of inventory out there right now.
Absolutely. President's Day was a very pretty day this year, and we had more leads than we've ever had, more phone calls into our office than we've ever had in my 23 years. So I think that's a sign of the market getting better and that kind of stuff. If you wonder how the market looks for your individual home, give us a call here. We can definitely come out and take a look at it. If you're interested in making a purchase, we represent buyers and really look out for their needs and their interests too. So thanks for bringing that award and letting me have it.
Well, I mean, this states a lot, and it also, as we've often talked about on the show, it just pays to go with a good realty company from a buyer and seller standpoint.
Thank you so much. Please stay tuned for beautiful homes in your area. We'll be right back.